Unconditional love is going extinct. You can kiss it goodbye with the dinosaurs, baby. We only love on terms and conditions. It's your boy Dame. Subscribe to me, Damian Harkless. I do this for my people, for my vibes, for my connections, for that love, that inner love. I feel connections and love are almost synonymous. Good connections, it almost feels euphoric to get that. So that's what I'm in here for. And today this is another Real Talks episode, I believe episode 7. We're talking about unconditional love and how we've strayed away from even the idea of unconditional love. We forgot what it means to just love, to be vibrant, not only towards yourself, but to be vibrant towards all energy forms. That's, to me, what I believe it means to love truly. And I'm going to break down loving yourself unconditionally, loving people around you unconditionally, and just loving the world in itself unconditionally. And this will help you in many forms and facets. For one, it'll be an ultimate stress reliever, because when you love yourself unconditionally, that means regardless of the stipulates, the conditions you're in, whether you got $5 in your pocket, struggling to pay rent, got a low-end job, you know what I'm saying, whether you can't read well, I don't know, whatever problems that you're suffering from on the surface don't matter, because unconditionally, you still know you have value. You know you're worth something. You are somebody. If you're an energy, you have perception. You have reason to love. You are a being. You are here. The glass is always half full, half empty, half full. So you can look at life on the surface. This is why I say conditional love is bad, because when you start looking at the conditions, you take away from that inner connectivity with yourself. You take away from that vibrant feel. You start looking at life only on a physical realm. So let's say you don't got a lot of dough. Let's say you struggling to pay rent. These are conditional stressors on your head that prohibit you from succeeding even more, because when you're stressing, it's even harder to go forward with progress. You have mental discomfort now. You've let the trouble seek inward, because problems only become problems once they go to the head. Before that, they're just obstacles around the surface, you know what I'm saying, that you can walk around with a smile if you see the unconditional love for yourself, loving yourself. We get this misconception. I started off with loving yourself. If you appreciate who you are, your inner being, your vibe, and then that translates to how you emit that energy. You love yourself, you're vibrant, you're going to give off love. You're going to be connected by people who also give off love. It's an energetic field that we live on. This is just my personal opinion. No one knows anything, but to me it's an energetic field, and once we give out that good energy, it comes back to and fro. You get good friends, good homies. Negativity just starts to weed out. You don't even have time for the bullshit. This is just on my journey, what it means for me to love myself unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Hair is abstract. A lot of people on the surface to clown my hair. But I love me unconditionally. I know who I am. I'm not just my hair. I'm not just my physical structure. I'm not my job. I'm not bound by labels. I'm so much more than the surface that to try to love myself conditionally would be a reduction of me. Can't do it. I'm too much of a vibrant energy inside to love myself conditionally. And I believe I love my people too much to try to love them conditionally. And this is where I go towards the relationships that we have. We've been so much on this, we put ourselves so much on this physical frequency, this physical plane, this low level of interpretation, that all of our relationships are conditional. All of them. Boyfriend, girlfriend. Oh, my man gotta have this. My man gotta have that. He gotta be this. He gotta give me that. Conditional love. Rather than looking at him or her as a fucking human being, the soul that they are, that you love them regardless of what they can give you physically, it only brightens the relationships. Me, as far as relationships go, any relationships, if we put conditional love on it, it's only going to lead to its failure. We have to learn to love unconditionally. Therefore, we can look at a brother with love and care despite whatever they may have done to you. A lot of people don't love their brothers or don't show good affection, positivity towards their brothers because they've done something conditionally that they didn't approve of in the past, and their sisters. We can never get nowhere with that conditional low-level frequency. We got to learn to be beyond that, which is within us, to be like, hey, we fuck up on the surface. We're not this surface. I always tell my homies that actions don't always display true intent. Like, even when I'm talking right now, I'm displaying actions, but they may not reflect my intent once it's given to the masses. Once perspective gets a hold of it, it's then their perspective on how I'm doing. Somebody could think this video is fully fraudulent. Somebody could think it's fully sincere. So your actions don't always align with your intent. So the love on conditions, you're only judging actions. You're reducing that person. They can mean well, you may not know. And then when you get to loving yourself and you get the vibrant feel, you start feeling people who talk negativity and talk badly about each other, gossip, and, you know, just things that stagnate your energy and you don't feel well. So you get the assumptions that maybe they don't love themselves as much. They have a low self-esteem. They're conditional lovers. To be a conditional lover is to almost be low self-esteem if you don't have the conditions that you think you should be having, you know what I'm saying? And even once acquiring those conditions, you still haven't found self. Unconditionally loving yourself is finding yourself beyond this physical form, I keep telling y'all. So as far as relationships, all there are is obligations, marriage. You're supposed to do this. You're my wife. You're supposed to cook. You're supposed to clean. You're supposed to do all these conditional things in order for me to love you. If you don't do these, if you don't apply, how many men out there right now would dump their girls if they didn't give them no nookie for about 2 months? You're like, I can't do it. Like, she tripping. She not giving me no pussy. That's part of the contract. But that's conditional love. Unconditional love is like, I just love that spirit for who it is. She don't got to do nothing. She don't got to do nothing for me to love her the way I love her. Now, likability is different. Likability and love is different. To love is so inner that you don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want negativity. That's why I say when you love yourself, you love the world, and you love people around you. And then the constructs in these relationships are really making true love, to me, true unconditional love, abstract. So when I say if we love ourselves, we'll love everybody, we wouldn't think to harm anybody. You wouldn't see 50 people getting shot in Vegas. To love, when you love yourself, there's something wrong with you inward that makes you want to express that outward. Death, murder, negativity, gossip, hate, always jealous, competitive. How many of us are so competitive with one another when we can be so unified? We can love to see a brother or sister succeed. I'm just kicking you the game, man. So when you talk about unconditional love, think about your relationships, even mom and pops. Even your mom and pops, your mom is supposed to do this. So you frown upon her, look at her a certain way when she don't fulfill those roles. You look at dad a certain way, oh, he was supposed to be there. That inner love will let you let all that shit go because there's nothing positive, there's nothing conducive in even talking about that. And even talking about what somebody did, harping on a problem. It's not a problem in this world. It's just a surface thing. It's not a problem. It can't get me. Mind, body, soul, it can't get me. I can't let those energy waves affect my brain, affect my soul. So if somebody does something in which I wouldn't do myself, I'm not going to look at them as less of a person. I'm just going to be like, oh, well, shit, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they meant something else by it. Maybe they didn't try to do me dirty. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it from a different position to where I'm not perceiving somebody as a hater or something like that. Like a lot of people, even this is a good example, a lot of people create art, create music, create videos, do clothes, express their art in some form or fashion. Many people think that their friends are just supposed to like and share and support everything they do. Everything they do just because they're their friend. That's so conditional of a friendship to expect your friend to like, share, and love everything you do just because you're you. He can still have an opinion. She can still have an opinion. Be like, hey, I don't think that shit was dope like that. as your friend, that's a real friend. That's what I tell you. Like that shit, I wouldn't share that because I didn't really like. I didn't feel what you were saying right there. People be like, nah, man, you my friend. You supposed to share everything if you love me. That's conditional love. Nah, bro, I love you enough to tell you the truth, to tell you how I feel. I feel like I'm faking the funk if I share your shit, and I don't even like it. But that's just me. I believe I am an unconditional lover. I would never hurt or harm any living thing as much as I can control it. As much as I can control it, I want to see life thrive. The same way I believe my life is thriving. So yeah, we are coming upon 10 minutes, 30 seconds. Unconditional love is the topic. Like I said, we talk about your relationships around you, whether it's husband, wife, son, father, mother, daughter, mother, cousin. Strip the condition so you can just love that person because it just makes you feel better. To be vibrant within and to unconditionally, that's where it starts. Unconditionally loving yourself. Once you do that, you'll see how you even act upon your relationships and you see how good it makes you feel. You don't even care how the other person reacts to you. They could be talking shit, screaming, negative vibes all across the board, and it'll come to a point where you don't even care. You just I know what that level is about. I'm not even finna go there. I know what that shit do, man. And when you conditionally love, it puts a lot of restrictions on your well-being. A lot of restrictions. You feel like you have to do things that are illusions. You feel like you have to comply to a structure like, oh, maybe your family come from a lineage of college bachelors or masters, and you don't have one. But they put that expectations, and they want you to fulfill the roles of your predecessors. But you can't do it. So you go stressing, feeling like you ain't shit because your family told you you wasn't shit because you ain't went to college. When in actuality, you're good, righteous. You have a lot of things, a lot of aspects about you that people can love. A good vibrancy. You know what I'm saying? You're still a being who has care. Even if someone lives on a negative frequency, I still care for that person. I still don't want ill will on that person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is about unconditional love, man. We gotta really love each other unconditionally. That's the only way shit gonna get done. You talk about being from America and being from North Korea or wherever we oppose. America opposes everybody, honestly. Being from America versus everybody type shit. So you look as an American and you already got tension with people you've never fucking seen before. Thousands of miles away, who could be so loving and caring. Because at the end of the day, once we meet each other and we come across each other, different cultures and all, we end up finding love, true connection, true interconnection, unconditionally. You can sit at the table and talk, but then we get this illusion of life with our belief systems that we acquire, and we want to make separation because of conditional things. Like, oh, I could chill with them, but maybe he's a Democrat, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm a Republican, so we could never get too close. Conditional love, man. Conditional love is harmful, and I'm rambling. I know I always ramble. I'm the rambler, but people really thinks to love yourself is to give yourself stuff. Buy yourself J's, treat yourself to a meal, do this and do that externally. Not feeding the soul, but feeding lustful temptations, having sex, eating food with the tongue, you know what I'm saying? Just lustful activity. People think that's loving yourself. That's lusting yourself, to me. Loving yourself is providing what the soul needs. The soul needs good connections, good vibes. The soul needs water. The soul needs air. The soul needs abundance. The soul needs relief of stress. You know what I'm saying? You relieve all these things. The soul needs peace. It requires peace. So, to me, that's what it means to love myself, to give myself those connections, that good, vibrant feel, other life forms that provide that as well, and, you know, vibe on that accord, express my love in the way I can express it. When I'm not on that frequency, I express it in a downward manner, negative fashion. But I've been vibing so high lately, it's been feeling so good, I can't even explain to y'all, man. The reason why I say I can't explain, because actions can't fully display intent. So I'm trying. But I can't explain how good I feel inside, man. Regardless of external factors. I could be around some dookie right now. Smell like dookie. You feel me? Still feel good. It can't fuck with me. Can't fuck with me. It can't get to me. Mind, body, soul, man. It's your boy Dame. Unconditional love is a topic. Real talks number 7. Holla at your boy, man. I appreciate my people thus far. Excuse me. I appreciate y'all so much, and we're gonna keep it going. We got a lot of segues. You know what I'm saying? Break down those bars, the real talks, eye tests, rants, exposing ESPN media outlets, the elite. So we're just gonna keep it going vibe high. This is for the people, man. Dang, love unconditionally. We can come together that way. That's just me. Peace.